Hello, friends, and thank you as always for visiting the Legend Sports Universe YouTube channel. Legend Sports Universe, where legends play forever. Since starting year 5 of the Franchise Stars Baseball League 5-14, the Detroit Tigers have gone 22-10 and look more like the team that led the AL Central for most of last season, before their September collapse and quick postseason exit. Pitching carries the day in Detroit, and Hal Newhouser, like his team, has shaken off a rough start to return to form. Newhouser, 5-3 with a 3.49 ERA, will be opposed by Kansas City righty Zack Greinke, 4-3 at 2.76, who seems to have returned to form after his first season posting an ERA over 4 a year ago. Both sides have some prominent bats struggling mightily. For Detroit, as you saw in the placard there, it's Kaline, who has struggled to stay over the Mendoza line, far off his FSBL career average of .294. On the Royals side, there's concern from Mike Sweeney, who is batting .125 since returning from injury, albeit in less than 50 at-bats. He looks lost, though, and the Royals may not give him much longer to figure it out. Tigers and Royals, here's Alan Trammell to step in to face Zack Greinke and get us underway from Kauffman Stadium. Appreciate you tuning in here. Trammell, first pitch swinging, scalds one into the gap. That's going way back to one hopper off the wall. Trammell will pull in at second. That is a leadoff first pitch double for Alan Trammell, his 11th double of the season. And the Tigers strike quickly off the bat, literally, with a leadoff double. Hazy day here in Kansas City. Here's John Olerud. Olerud acquired in a trade with the Blue Jays that sent Curtis Granderson to Toronto. Olerud batting .292, 6 homers, 18 runs batted in. Trade that made sense for both teams. Not sure actually how Granderson has done since the trade with Toronto, but Olerud has been very solid here in Detroit. 2-0 the count. Greinke gets Olerud the sky at the left. That's carrying a lot further than I thought it would off the bat. Willie Wilson does not have a great arm, and Trammell tags up. Fly ball to left, Trammell takes third anyway. Your Tigers lineup, Trammell, Olerud, and Horton. Kaline, Dawson, and Catch. Freehan, McAuliffe, and Moriarty. Detroit, 11th in the American League in slugging. Their offense has struggled once again. One guy who has not struggled is Willie Horton. Horton has been terrific so far. .295, swings and misses at a first pitch basket. 11 homers, 31 RBIs for Horton. From the set. Delivers. Horton skies it to right. This will get Trammell home. Fielded by Evans. Trammell comes in to score easily. And it's a sacrifice fly from Willie Horton, and the Tigers have a 1-0 lead. Greinke gets the fly ball. Now tagging up from second seemed big for travel. So here's Kaline, who we talked about. Kaline batting an even 200. 4 homers, 18 RBIs. Again, Kaline, a lifetime 294 hitter here in the FSBL. He was injured during spring training this season, was back for the opener, but he has just not been able to get on track. Fouls that fastball. Count is 1-1. Gotta think that Kaline will get his numbers back to where Al Kaline numbers should be, but it has been a tough slog for almost 2 months now. Rips that one down the right field line. That's a fair ball. Extra bases. Evans digs it. Kaline does not run well. Evans has a very good arm. Throws a little bit offline though. And Kaline pulls in at second with an opposite field double. His 10th double of the season. Every hit for Al Kaline, the Tigers hope that perhaps he is finally breaking out of this funk. Sweeney down at first, tried to make a play on that liner, couldn't do so. Here's the Hawk, Andre Dawson. Dawson batting .233. Dawson acquired at last year's trade deadline from the Expos. 9 homers, 26 RBIs. Remember, the Tigers at that point were still in first place. They were starting to slide a bit. Their offense had been struggling. They brought Dawson in to try to bolster the offense. And he was great for 3 weeks until breaking his ankle. Dawson missed the rest of the season. The Tigers went on the slide, blew the division to the Twins. And were knocked out in the wild card game by the eventual champion Red Sox. 2-1 slider misses inside. It's 3-1 to Dawson. Norm Cash. It's on deck. He delivers. Dawson, high fly ball to left. That'll get into the stands. Foul ground, and the count goes full. Greinke delivers. He fouls that one off. Full count. Greinke deals again. Dawson back up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. Kaline will come around third. Throw in from Berger goes to second. Kaline scores. It's an RBI single for Andre Dawson, and the Tigers have a 2-0 lead. Fastball inner third there, but Dawson very, very strong. Fights it off up the middle. Here's Cash. Cash batting .210. Greinke will look to stop the bleeding here. Fastball for strike 1. 7 homers, 16 RBIs for Cash. Been relegated pretty much to straight designated hitter duty with the acquisition of Alder. Runner goes, throw down to second is on the money, but not in time. Dawson steals the base. That's Dawson's first stolen base of the year. One change up from Greinke in there at the knee. Count goes to 1-2. Because of the overcast weather or whatever, but Greinke's hair looks almost red. I've used Greinke before, and I know he's created blonde. So I don't know if it's a lighting, graphical issue. Whatever. Cash, maybe he dyed his hair. Like the horrific time Mike Sweeney dyed his hair blonde. Still have nightmares about that. Ground ball to second. Side retired, but the Tigers put up a 2 spot. We head to the bottom of the first. Tigers 2, Royals coming up. On the hill for Detroit, Hal Newhouser. Newhouser 5-3, a 3.49 earned run average. He is striking out more than a batter an inning. Whip at 1.15. Newhouser had a rough first 2 starts, but he has settled in, returned to his usual form. Lean left-hander will start off facing Willie Wilson. Wilson batting an even 300, a homer, 3 RBI.
Wilson.
Curveball swung on and missed the strike one. Newhouser deals. Fastball is in. He is ahead of Wilson 0-2. Rock and fires. Ground ball up the middle. Backhand play by McAuliffe. Has to do it quickly, and he does. Gets Wilson for the first out. The Royals lineup: Wilson, Seitzer, and Wally Berger. Sweeney, Evans, and Moises Alou. McFarland, Mondesi, and Cookie Rojas. Wally Berger finally starting to cool off a little bit, but still batting .338. We'll get to Berger in a moment. Here's Seitzer. Seitzer struggling, batting .222. Curveball misses outside. 3 homers, 11 RBIs for Seitzer. Newhouser. Fastball misses up and away. Two and 0 count. Ground ball to second. McAuliffe gobbles that one up as well. Goes to first. Down goes Seitzer. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting third, the center fielder, Wally Berry.
So here's Berger. .338, 13 homers, 30 RBIs. He is 7th in the American League. In OPS, Berger has been terrific, acquired in the offseason from the Atlanta Braves. A questionable deal from Atlanta, to say the least. Berger had been very good. Yes, he had performed higher than some expectations may have been. But Berger was terrific. Berger was an underrated player. His peak, he didn't have a long peak in real life, but he had a few very good years. He hit 30 homers. I want to say 3 times. Drove in 100 3 or 4 times. Berger was a fine player. He rips that one in the left for a 2-out single. So here's Mike Sweeney. We talked about Sweeney in the pregame. Sweeney was, like Kaline, was injured during spring training. Called up, I guess, less than a month ago now. He only got, I think it's 40, I looked before the game, it's 47, 48 at bats. So it's a small sample size, but 125 is 125. Royals need Sweeney to start producing. That one misses up and in. It's 1-1. There's slumping. There's a slow start. And then there's what Mike Sweeney is going through right now. Chris Davis territory. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Newhouser from the set. Checks Berger. Delivers. Sweeney fouls it off. Newhouser comes to the set again. And the pitch. Inside. Fastball misses. It's 2-2. Newhouser gets the sign from Freeman. Delivers. Fastball misses up high. So now the count is full. Dwight Evans waits on deck. And the Royals have overturned a good portion of this roster. They've overturned the entire outcome since year 1. 3-2 pitch. Sweeney pulls it down. Up to Willie Wilson. Playing out. They've got Moises Alou, who's the agent. Berger and Evans, none of which actually played for the Royals. Now in year 5 here in the FSBL, you're starting to see some of that player movement. A few more trades, a few more guys hitting waivers of free agency. Waivers usually get the guys out of options. Ground ball to third. Moriarty cuts in front of Trammell, throws the first. Sweeney is retired, and down go the Royals. We'll head to the top of the second here at Kauffman Stadium. Tigers 2, Royals nothing. So here's Bill Freehan. Freehan 298, 7 homers, 19 RBIs. He has hit 322 on the road, only 272 at home, and 6 homers away from Tiger Stadium. Only 1 of his 7 homers happened in Detroit. Greinke deal, fastball swung on and missed. Looks in. Kind of terrible, kind of half swing there by Freehan. Nubs it foul off the end of the bat. Just a foul ball. No harm. Say no harm, no foul. Unintentional. And bad, frankly. 0-2 the count. Change up there. Misses just off the plate. It's 1-2. Fastball off the plate, 2-2. Greinke sets him up to come inside on him here, although Garland sets up away again. Slider misses away, count goes full. Dick McAuliffe waits on deck for Detroit. High fastball popped up, foul ground. Long run, Seitzer hanging up there. That ball's going to come down with snow on it. Seitzer puts it away for the first out.
Batting in, the second baseman, number 4.
So that'll bring up Dick McAuliffe, 241. 2 homers, 10 RBIs for McAuliffe. Tigers only hitting 241 as a team to this point. Fastball on the inside corner. Full foul. The count goes to 0-2. Greinke deal. Fastball misses up and away. 1-2 pitch. Smack down to third. Diving, knocks it down. Seitzer stays with it, recovers, throws the first. Not going to get him. That's going to be an infield single for Dick McAuliffe. Smack the other way towards the hole. Seitzer lays out, gets a glove on it, knocks it down. The roll's a little bit too far away from him. McAuliffe beats it out. So here's George Moriarty. He's only batting .218. Both of these teams have struggled at the third base position. Moriarty, a homer and 2 RBI. When I say so far, I don't just mean this season. I mean in the 5 years of the FSBL. Slider misses up and in. It's 2-0. Greinke deals. Out to right center. Ranging over is Evans. Puts it away for the second out. Play there by Dewey. 2 away. That'll turn the order over for the Tigers. It's Alan Trammell. Trammell doubled on the first pitch of the game from Greinke. Later moved over to third on a fly ball to left and then scored on the sacrifice fly from Willie Horton. First pitch fastball misses up high. Kickoff throw over to first. Ball left dives back in. 1-0 pitch. That ball's hit pretty well out to left center. I think it'll stay in the park, though. Berger tracked it down in the gap. And the side is retired. We'll head to the bottom of the second. Evans, Alou, and McFarland due up for the Royals. They trail it 2-0. Here is Dwight Evans. Evans batting only .238.
For the Royals, the right fielder,
3 homers, 16 RBI. Evans had a terrific season a year ago. Fastball from Newhouser is a called strike. Evans starting to show signs. There you see 324 over his last 9 games. Down front. 1-1 on. Down in the dirt. 2-1 pitch. Curve changeup. Evans way out in front. Count goes to 2-2. Who has a deal? The dirt, Evans plays off. Moises Alou waits on deck. Fastball called strike 3. Up in the zone, but a strike nonetheless. Newhouser fans him first strikeout. Here's Moises Alou. Alou batting .315. Change up, this is down low. 10 homers, 24 RBIs. It's been a nice start for us. High ball, right center. Into the gap. Going back is Kaline. Reaches out. He can't come up with it. And it bounces over the wall for a ground rule double. I thought Kaline was going to track that ball down. Looked like he had gotten there, but it was a bit over his head. Ends up being a ground rule double. 1 out, man on second. Here's Mike McFarland.
The catcher,
McFarland batting .205. Fastball swung on and missed. 4 homers, 10 RBIs. That fastball, ooh, that looked outside. Newhouser gets the call. Head of McFarland here 0-2. Fastball swung on and missed. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Down goes Mike McFarland.
Batting 8, the shortstop.
Newhouser picked up strikeout number 2. So here's the shortstop, Adalberto Mondesi. He's batting .346. He only got about 25 at bats since his call-up. So far, so good. Homer and an RBI. Moises Alou on second. 2 down. Newhouser deals. Mondesi pulls that one foul, and the count goes to 0-2. Newhouser deals. Mondesi lines this one, base hit in the left. Coming up and throwing is Horton. Runner comes around. Horton's throw is well offline. Alou comes in to score, and Mondesi continues his early season stroke. Driving in the run with an RBI single, cuts the deficit to 2-1. Adalberto Mondesi comes through there with the RBI single. That'll bring up Cookie Rojas. Rojas batting .231. Newhouser change up. This is up and away. No homers, 4 RBIs for Rojas so far. Appreciate you all tuning in for a little late Friday baseball action. Newhouser pitch out. Runner doesn't go. 2-0 now the count to Cookie Rojas. Newhouser checks the runner and delivers. Fastball swung on and missed. 2-1. Newhouser glares in. Gets the sign from free and checks Mendoza at first. 2-1 fastball gets that high strike call. Now it's 2-2. Newhouser deals. Fastball swung on and missed. He gasses Rojas. Newhouser strikes out the side. Adalberto Mondesi for the Royals, not the Tigers, drives in a run. We head to the third here at Kauffman Stadium, 2-1 Detroit. So here's John Olerud. Olerud is
leading off for the Tigers, the first baseman, number 9.
Flew out his first time up. Trammell ended up tagging up from second to third on that fly ball, and it ended up setting him up to score on the sacrifice fly from Horton. Olerud tagged this one out to right, but Evans puts it away. Got that one a little bit toward the end of the bat. One down here in the top of the third.
Left fielder, Willie Horton.
So here's Willie Horton. Horton had that sacrifice fly. His first time up. Brought in Trammell. Needs first pitch swinging too. Pulls that fastball out. Ball's a ball and strike. Oh, 0-2 the count as Greinke works to Willie Horton. High fastball and Horton chases. Down he goes. Greinke fans his first strikeout for Greinke, and there's 2 away.
The batter, number 6.
StatCast showing the order here. 3 straight fastballs, all at 90 miles an hour. Greinke not a blazer. Goes up the ladder. Horton gets set aside. Here's Kaline. He doubled his first time up. Chops this one up the middle. Mondesi ranges to his left. Picks it nicely behind the bag. Low throw. Sweeney digs it out. And the side is retired. We'll head to the bottom of the third in Kansas City. 2-1 Tigers. Wilson, Seitzer, and Berger. Top of the Royals order. 2-up. Here's Willie Wilson. Wilson grounded out his first time.
Royals, the left fielder, Willie Wilson.
Fastball in for a called strike. Pitch, fastball, gets him to swing and miss. Newhouser ahead of Wilson here 0-2. Sign for 3. Popped up, foul ground. Giving chase is Olerud. Near the railing, makes the play. Nicely done by John Olerud for the first out here in the bottom of the third. Olerud goes to the railing and makes the grab. One down. Here's Kevin Seitzer. Nicer grounded out his first time up. That's ball to ball strike. Newhouser deal. Tries to hold up. Seitzer can't, and it's 0-2. That pitch was well at him. I'm not sure what Seitzer was doing considering. 0-2 pitch. Seitzer fly ball to center. Dawson underneath it puts it away for the second out.
The center fielder, number 4, Wally.
So that'll bring up Berger. He singled his first time. Now, that trade sent defensive standout middle infielder Newt Allen, real life in these league, and reliever Kelvin Herrera to the Braves. That did not seem like a good enough call to draw Berger. Hard to imagine the Royals not winning that trade. I mean, Herrera can be very good. The Braves certainly have needed some bullpen help the last couple of years. Berger has been a steady, very good performer for the Braves. Seemed like an odd guy to deal for that package. Ground ball ends the inning. We're a third of the way through here in Kansas City. 2-1 Titans. And appreciate you tuning in. We head to the top of the fourth here at Kauffman Stadium. Andre Dawson will lead off against Zack Greinke. Next ball, missed outside. Royals playing Dawson heavily to pull. Ball there misses 2-0. Whoa, 3-0. Keep fighting it a little bit at the moment. Rio pitch to Dawson. Gets the green light and hammers it down the right field line, but foul. The 3-1 pitch. Ball's a called strike, and the count goes forward. Full count. Greinke working to Dawson. First batter in the top of the fourth. Tigers lead at 2-1. Dawson pops it up. Foul ground. Sweeney going back. Still now drifting over. Makes the play. Nicely done by Mike Sweeney.
Up next is the
Dawson is set aside. 1 out here in the top of the fourth.
Yeah.
Here's Norm Cash. Cash grounded out his first time up. Misses down. Fastball up in the zone. Cash yanked it hard, but foul. Got some wicked changeup from Greinke. Cash almost falls across the plate there. Count goes to 1-2. wide there. Foul off. 1-2 offering from Greinke to Norm Cash. Cash shatters his bat. As he fouls that one off, he's left holding kindling at the plate. He'll get a new bat. The count stays at 1-2. Greinke deals up the middle. Shift, no matter. Mondesi makes the play and gets him. Oh, Adalberto Mondesi with a terrific play. Cash was on the right-hand side, Mondesi was on the right-hand side of second base. Had to go back to his shortstop position on that side to make the play, but he still guns down Norm Cash. 2 away. Here's Bill Freeman. Jump at the call, strike. 0-1 pitch. Fastball misses inside. Ground ball to short. Mondesi across the diamond to get him, and the side is retired. So Adalberto Mondesi makes a nifty play. Tigers come up empty. Bottom of the 4th. Tigers 2, Royals 1. Here's Mike Sweeney. He's 0 for 1.
Leading up for the Royals, the first baseman, Mike
Continuing his struggle.
Sweeney.
Trying to break out. He's just back from injury. Hasn't found his stroke. First pitch, ground ball to second, right at McAuliffe. So first, there's one away.
Now back, right fielder, Dwight Evans.
So that'll bring up Dwight Evans. Struck out his first time. Evans acquired 2 years ago from the Red Sox at the trade deadline. Red Sox looking to bolster their pitching there. The trade included Wade Davis, who pitched well down the stretch. Charlie Leibrandt, who did not. One and one to count. Popped up. Shallow center. Long run for Dawson, but the Hawks swooped in. Puts it away for the second inning.
Now back, number 19.
That'll bring up a up. Came around to score. Ball's a ball strike. Oh, and 1 to count. Newhouser misses up and away. Curveball in there for a ball strike. It's 1 and 2. Newhouser at 55 pitches at the moment. Right around where he'd want to be. Popped up, foul ground. Nobody will make a play on that one. That'll find us. 1-2. Newhouser working to Alou. 2 outs, bottom of the 4th. Alou puts this one out into left, but Horton is right there, puts it away. And the side is retired. We are through 4 here in Kansas City. Tigers still leading it 2-1. McAuliffe, Moriarty, and Trammell 2 up for Detroit. Here's Dick McAuliffe. He singled his first time up, reached on an infield hit. Ground ball to Kevin Seitzer, dove to knock down, but couldn't make the play. First pitch swinging, McAuliffe fouls it off. Long run, base stay in the park. Willie Wilson goes to the sidewall, can't come up. High fastball, laid off. That one is popped up. Couple steps out in the right field. Cookie Rojas is underneath it. Puts it away. There's one down.
Now batting, number 52.
So, one away. Here's Moriarty. He flew out his first time. Slider there, misses down and away. Fastball for a strike is 1-1. Fouled off. He had 61 pitches that Farland sets up away. Weakly grounded to short. Mondesi charges, throws the first, and there's two down.
The batter, number 8. Allen.
So that'll turn the order over. Alan Trammell will step in. 1 for 2, double and a run scored. Again, well aware that Trammell has the wrong number. That is the retired number glitch in MLB The Show. I cannot do anything about that with him. Affects not every Hall of Fame player, but a few of them. Trammell, Yogi Berra, a few others. Well aware that Alan Trammell should be number 3. Fastball, he tries to hold up, can't do it. It's 2-1. Slider misses inside. Don Olerud waits on deck for the three. Fastball misses down low, ball 4. It's a 2-out walk for Trammell.
The batter, number 9.
Doesn't tend to issue many free balls. Here's Olerud. He is 0 for 2. He is flown out twice. That high strike has been there a bit in this game for both pitchers. 0-1 to count. Smack to short, right at Mondesi. Goes the short wave for the 4th. And the side is retired. Midway through here at Kauffman Stadium, Royals will try to get something going. Farland, Mondesi, and Rojas 2 up as we head to the bottom of the 5th. Here is Mike McFarland. He's 0 for 1.
Leading up for the Royals, the catcher.
Struck out his first time up. Newhouser gets the sign and gets things rolling. Ball at the knees for strike 1. Ball off the plate. One pitch. Fastball misses. It's 2-1. Change up gets him, and the count goes 2-2. That change up is working. Newhouser is incredibly different. Not his best pitch. That's a nice little change of pace there that can really throw hitters off when he's dealing with the fastball. 3-2 pitch. Fastball misses off the plate for ball 4, and it's a leadoff walk from Mike McFarland. Here's Mondesi. He had an RBI single his first time. And Mondesi, about 30 at bat since his call up. He is playing pretty much every day. driving here in the early going. Newhouser. Field. Mondesi pops it up. Olerud giving chase. Over near the railing, makes the play. Olerud nicely done. Mondesi is set aside. There's one away. Two nice plays heading to the railing by John Olerud. Here's Cookie Rojas. He's 0 for 1. Struck out his first time up. Ball misses up and away. Change up at the knees. It's 1-1. Pitch. Swung on and missed, and the count goes to 1-2. Other. Checks and deals. Smacked out to right. That's going to be a base hit. Kaline comes up throwing. Runner will hold at second. McFarland certainly is going to try to take an extra base if he doesn't need to. But it's an opposite field base hit for Cookie Rojas. Bottom of the Royals order trying to get something done. 1 out, 2 on. Order turns over. Here's Willie Wilson. Fastball misses the ball 1. Wilson has popped out and grounded it. Newhouser checking on a runner. Delivered. Fastball misses inside. Now Newhouser falls behind Wilson with 2 men already on. Expecting a 1-run lead here in the bottom of the 5th. Delivers foul ball. Newhouser trying to find something. He would love a strikeout here. Wilson would be hard to double up. Ball misses down low. It's 3-1. Kevin Seitzer waits on deck. Ooh, high changeup, but that high strike has been there, as we mentioned, and the count goes full. 2 on, full count. Newhouser works to Wilson. High fastball misses up and in. Ball 4, and the bases are loaded. So now here's Seitzer, 0 for 2. He has flown out and grounded out. Royals have the bases due. 1 away, bottom of the 5th, 2-1 Tigers. Now Newhouser would love a ground ball. Change up in for a called strike. Curveball is in, and it's 0-2. Nice breaking ball there from Newhouser. 0-2 pitch. Seitzer rips it down to third. It's knocked down by Moriarty. He may not have a play on anybody, and he doesn't. Infield hit for Seitzer. Everybody's safe. McFarland comes home, and the Royals have tied this game at 2. On the backhand, that's a tough play for Moriarty. McFarland actually didn't break right away. I don't know if he thought that was a line drive or not. Moriarty picks that. He's got a shot at coming home if he wanted to. But now, precarious times for Hal Newhouser. The bases are loaded. Wally Berger steps up. Change up. This is down low. Berger singled his first time up. Hit fastball, puts it past him. It's 1-1. 20 pitches in the last 2 innings combined for Newhouser, 22 so far in this inning. Delivers, change up, down and away. Newhouser from the set. Deliver. High fastball gets him swinging, and it's 2-2. Berger tries to hit that ball. Cross state line. 2-2 the count. Out to right field. That's going to get down. That's a base hit. 1 run scores. Wilson fleet of foot, to say the least. Comes home. Good strong throw, but not in time. Wilson comes in. It's a 2-run single for Wally Berger. And the Royals have taken a 4-2 lead with 3 runs here in the bottom of the 5th. Wally Berger continues to produce for Kansas City. Here's Mike Sweeney. He's 0 for 2. Ball misses inside. Still only 1 out in the inning. Sweeney has grounded out twice. Sweeney down to Moriarty. Diving stop. Nice play, Moriarty. His only play is the first. But Moriarty saves a run and an extra base hit down the line. Nicely done, George Moriarty. That's a pretty play there. I don't think he was certain he could beat it in the base. Wanted to make sure he got the out. So now, 2 away, 2nd and 3rd. Here's Dwight Evans. Dewey is 0 for 2. Change up. This is down low. Evans is struck out and flown out. One and 0. Pitch. Down low. Single here from Evans. Would be huge for Kansas City. Foul this one off outside first, and the count goes for 1 and 2. Newhouser from the set. Delivers. Popped up. Moriarty underneath it. Puts it away, and the side is retired. But the Royals strike for 3. We head to the top of the 6th at Kauffman Stadium. Royals 4, Tigers 2. Here's Willie Horton. Zack Greinke now takes the mound with a 2-run lead. Horton over 1 at a sacrifice fly and an RBI back in the 1st. Ball misses down in it. High fastball misses. Two and 0 now. Horton put this one out in the right center. That's going to get down. That's a base hit. Horton does not run very well. Evans gets the throw in, and Horton will hold with a single. Leadoff man is on.
Number 6.
For Detroit, here's Kaline. He's 1 for 2. That's a base hit. Wilson comes up throwing. Runner holds at second. So the Tigers start off the 6th with a pair of hits, and they got to be feeling good that the struggling Al Kaline has 2 hits on the day. Here's Andre Dawson. The Hawk is 1 for 2. Change up. In there for a called strike. Dawson singled and drove in a run. Dawson fouls it off. .360 over his last 6 games. Tigers trying to dig out of their early season offensive funk. That ball misses inside. Diego Segui and Tanner Roark starting to throw in the Kansas City bullpen. Gets him with the changeup. Big strikeout for Greinke. Dawson chases one in the dirt. One away. Here's Norm Cash. He is 0 for 2. He has grounded out twice. He is now 1 for 10 in the series. Fastball just low. Out. Liner misses away. Two and one to count. That he's trying to work out of a jam. First and second. There was nobody out. Now there's one. 2-2 pitch to Cash. Ties him and knocks. Wicked slider from Greinke. Third strikeout. Down goes Norm Cash. He continues to struggle here in the series. 1 for 11 now, and that one looked awkward. So 2 down. Here's Bill Freehan. Bringing his 0 for 2. He has popped out and grounded out. Hey, Paul. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Appreciate you checking in. I hope you are doing well, sir. Bringing his 0 for 2. Popped out and grounded out. Greinke trying to get out of the jam. Give up singles to Horton and Kaline to open the inning. Now he's an out away from getting out of it. Change up. This is outside. One and 0 the count. Greinke working deliberately. The fastball misses up. I am well, my friend. Thank you. I had some time trying to get a baseball game in. I'm trying to get to, so when the podcast, the Stuff with Legends podcast, kicks off a week from tonight, and I'll be doing 3 episodes next weekend. They'll all be just a half hour long. But before I get to that, I would like to get this up to the rookie draft, and I still have 2 more game sims to do after this before the rookie draft. I was hoping to get to the rookie draft by the time the podcast started, so I can talk about it on the podcast. So, had open time tonight. My lovely wife fell asleep after we watched our show. I decided to call a game. Line shot over Mondesi's head in the left. That's a base hit. Runner's going to come around. It's an RBI. Runner comes home. They're going to wave it, trying to force it. Kind of caught him napping a bit, and Kaline scores. That throw-in was somewhat lollipopped, and Kaline came wheeling around third. Willie Wilson does not have a great arm out and left. Freehan gets this just out over Adalberto Mondesi. But Kaline's base running, the story there. Comes in to score, tie ball game, deadlocked at 4. Fastball here to Dick McAuliffe, misses up high. 1-0 pitch. Shot to left. That's going to be a base hit. And now Greinke, we did see bullpen action. Greinke starting to struggle. He's at 90 pitches, and that's going to be it. So Zack Greinke's day is done after the Tigers tie it up. Royals will turn it over to the bullpen. Greinke visibly frustrated as he exits the mound. The guys got him a lead to work with, and he lost it. Here's Diego Segui. Segui, 2-1, a 3.38 earned run average so far. This will be his 25th appearance of this. He will face George Moriarty, who's 0 for 2. Fastball misses up high. He from the set. Checks Freeman at second, although he's certainly not going to. Fastball at the knees and on the flat. Nice pitch there. It's 1-1. Sticky deal. Fastball chase, and it's 1-2. Moriarty would love to get the Tigers back on top here. Of stating the completely obvious. 1-2 the count. Segui delivers. Moriarty smacks this one to right, but right at Evans, and the side is retired. But the Tigers knot this game back up. We head to the bottom of the 6th, tied at 4. Here's Moises Alou, 1 for 2. He's got a double and a run score.
The designated hitter, number 19.
Who's the DH in this? Here's a shot out to right center. That's going to split the D, and that's going to find the fans in the stand. Home run. Moises Alou, his 11th of the season. And the Royals reclaim the lead. It's 5-4 Kansas City. Moises Alou goes oppo. I didn't think that had the legs, but it kept on going and made its way out. And that's going to be it for Hal Newhouser. So both starters will be out of this game now. Newhouser stands as the loser. That shot will get Greinke off the hook for Kansas City. Well, the game was tied. Greinke was off the hook already. Here's Earl Whitehill. Whitehill making his 5th appearance of 9.82 ERA over 3 2/3. Obviously, too small a sample size to really judge his work. We'll start here against Mike McFarland. He's 0 for 1.
The batter, number 15.
Curveball, misses down and in. Ball misses up and away. It's 2-0. Dropping the highlight video for the final week of the regular season of the Franchise Stars Football League. That'll be up on the channel tomorrow at some point. Then again, 2 baseball games to do this week. Doing some work for the remaining podcast episodes when that launches next weekend. And they have some fun stuff in those so people will tune in. Full count, this Whitehill works to McFarland, who's 0 for 1. Also walks. Strikes out here. Fastball from Whitehill. Blows it past. 1 away. Bottom of 6.
Now batting, number 27.
So that'll bring up Adalberto Mondesi. Mondesi is 1 for 2. Curveball misses outside. Single and an RBI on the day for Mondesi. Whitehill working very slow. Curveball there, misses down to mid. Mike Henneman, the right-hander. Hank Aguirre, the lefty, for the Tigers as they try to cobble the back end of this game together. Both starters are out of the game, Hal Newhouser and Zack Greinke. Whitehill drops a curveball in there for a strike. 2-1 the count. Hardy field. Mondesi holds up his swing, but that's a called strike anyway, and it's 2-2. Swung on and missed down in the dirt. Nice job by Freehan to smother that one. Throws it down to Olerud at first, and Mondesi is set aside.
Number 1, second baseman,
So 2 down. Here's Cookie Rojas. He's 1 for 2. Single, the all-first corner. Curveball. And around the plate. The ball 1. I think Whitehill bought that explanation. Popped up. Freehan sheds the mask, puts it away, and the side is retired. Nice job by Earl Whitehill. But Moises Alou homers for the Royals, not the Tigers, and gives Kansas City the lead once more. Top of the 7th coming up. It's 5-4 Royals. Order turns over. Here's Alan Trammell. Diego Segui threw only 4 pitches in the 6th, so he will stay on the hill for Kansas City. Trammell 1 for 2. He doubled on the first pitch of the ballgame. Curveball from Segui misses down and away. That's it. Ball for called strike. One offering. Jackson with the curveball. It's 1-2. Segui deals. Ground ball up the middle. There's a base hit for Trammell, his second hit of the ball game. Berger will get it in quickly, but it's a leadoff single for Alan Trammell.
now batting, number 9.
So that'll bring up Oler. He is 0 for 3. Shot back. Oh, and 1 to count. Walk ball from Segui. This is down low. One and 1 to count. Segui looks in over. Trammell on first. Tigers down 1. That one misses away. Olerud holds up the swing. He's doing it. From the set. So popped up. Let's see who takes charge. It looks like it's Mondesi on the dirt. Puts it away for out number 1. So that'll bring up Willie Horton. Horton is 1 for 2. A single, an RBI, a run scored. Ball. This is up high. That ball has been there during this game He wanted it there. Fastball misses down low, 2-0. He delivers. Fastball misses inside, 3-0. Now Kaline waits on deck. Go and check what the Royals have going in their bullpen. They've got 2 guys going. So do the Tigers. That's what I wanted to check. All right. 3-0 the count. McGee behind Horton. Deal. Horton gets a green light to swing 3-0 and fouls it straight back. Horton having a very strong early season, but I don't know if I would have given him the green light there. I was not expecting him to swing at that pitch. 3-1. He swings at that one, though, and singles it in the center. Trammell makes the turn around second. He's going to third. Berger's throw will not be in time. And the Tigers have runners at the corners with 1 away.
Number 6.
Willie Horton, his second hit of the ballgame. Good hustle by Trammell. Wondering now if he gets Segui out of this game. Let's see how he does. Barr's been very good. Chardo is not. Well, let Barr come into this game for Kansas City.
Your attention, please.
So Steve Barr, 11 holes, a 1.42 ERA in 13 appearances so far this season, gets the call to face Kaline. Trammell at third, Horton at first. Kaline 2 hits on the day. Hits this one out to left. That's going to get Trammell home. Wilson makes the grab. Trammell will tag. The throw will come in. Look at the cutoff man. Chucked it home. No reason to do that. Trammell comes in to score, and we're deadlocked at 5.
Now back, the 17th, Andre Dawson.
So now here's Dawson. 1 for 3. He's got a single and an RBI. Barr delivers. Fastball on the outside corner. Open pitch. Pitch up high. One and one. Barr looks in to face Dawson here. Tigers have tied it up. They want more. Dawson fouls it straight back. It's 1 and 2. Back and forth battle going on here at Kauffman Stadium. Dawson holds up. They say it's outside. They say he checked his swing. 2 and 2. The pitch misses down low. Warm Cash waits on deck for Detroit. Full count. Barr deal. Dawson chases the high fastball, swings and misses, and the side is retired. So Barr gets through it, but the Tigers do tie it up. 7th inning stretch time here at Kauffman. 5-5, Tigers and Royals.
Your attention, please. Now,
so Mike Henneman will come on now for Detroit. Henneman 1 and 1, a 2.79 ERA so far. This will be his 11th appearance of the season. Willie Wilson will move and bat from the left-hand side. Switch hitter is 0 for 2. He's also walked and scored.
Willie Wilson.
First pitch swings up the middle, and the Royals have their leadoff man on. He is a base-stealing threat.
Number 33.
So here's Seitzer. He's 1 for 3. Sinker in there for a called strike. Seitzer a single and an RBI. See if Wilson gets the green light at some point. Got to imagine he can run on his own. 0-1 pitch. Sinker is in for a called strike. It's 0-2. Comes to the set again. Checks Wilson at first. Delivers. 0-2 sinker, misses down and away. Fly ball center field. Dawson drifting. Puts it away for out number 1. Wilson retreats to first.
The center fielder, number 4, Wally.
So here's Wally Berger. Berger is 2 for 3, a pair of singles, a pair of RBI. Third batter faced by Henneman, we've got to deal with it. Sinker at the knees for strike 1. Wilson still has not gotten the green light to run here for Kansas City. That's surprising. Pitch out. Tigers think he's going to go. He does not. Kickoff attempt. Wilson dives back in, or doesn't even bother trying to tag. 1-1 offering. This is down low, 2-1. Sinker there sank a little bit too much. Two-one pitch. Fly ball hit well to center field. That's going back. Dawson going back at the track, at the wall, leaps, and it's out of here. Home run, Wally Berger, whose early season just quitting continues. 14th homer of the year for Berger. 2-run jack, 7-5 Royals. Oh, what a pickup Berger has been for Kansas City. Fireworks fire off here at Kauffman. I knew Berger had hit that one well. I didn't think it was that well. Dawson leaps at the wall, can't come up with it. Here's Mike Sweeney. Sinker is in for a called strike. 7-5 Royals. Somewhere our good friend Wayne Mark cringing that his Braves traded Berger away last offseason. Sinker misses up and in. Line shot. Snared by McAuliffe. There's 2 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Dwight Evans.
So here's Dwight Evans. Evans is 0 for 3. You're the Tigers. I meant to take him out before that last at bat. Probably. Also, it's a righty. So you've got Homer loose. Get him.
Ladies and gentlemen,
so Michael Fulmer will come in. He's 0-2, a 1.98 ERA in 21 appearances. Fulmer has done a terrific job out of the Tigers bullpen. He's become a pretty consistently solid reliever. He was good last year for them too. 2 outs. Here's Evans. Foul off. Oh, 1 pitch here from Fulton. Here's a 5. Fastball. Ooh. That looked high, but he gets the call. It's 1-2. Homer deals. Evans pulls it. Moriarty dives, knocks it down. He's not going to have a play, though. He's going to put that one in his pocket. Moriarty has had a couple of those. He made one that was a great play. He's had another 2 that he's knocked down, saved extra bases. The runner did get the single. Here's a Lou, 2 for 3, homered his last time up. Fastball line the other way, foul. Lou's 6 for 11 in the series. And this is game 3 of a 4-game set. Team split the first 2. Line shot out in the center. That's going to get down. Base hit. Runner holds at second. Dawson gets it in quickly. The Boy stays a loose. 3rd hit of the day. And the Royals have worked on turning over this lineup over the past few years. Here's McFarland. He's 0 for 2. Change up for strike 1. Oh, and 1 the count. First and second, 2 outs. Royals already have 2 runs in on the Berger homer. Homer checks the runners, 0-2 pitch. Gets some swinging. McFarland swings over the changeup. And the side is retired. But Wally Berger, 14th home run of the season, gives the Royals a 7-5 lead as we head to the 8th. Steve Parr threw only 7 pitches in the 7th, but he's going to stay in for this. Here's Norm Cash. Cash is 0 for 3. Parr delivers. Fly ball out towards left center. Wilson is going to be the one that tracks it down with the shifter. Puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting, the catcher, Bill Freehan.
So here's Bill Freehan. He's 1 for 3. Single. Drove in a pair with that single. At the time, that tied the ball game. Slider is a called strike. Salman Torres throwing, as is Diego Castillo for the Royals. Pair of right-handers who handle the late closing duty. That's ball. In on Freehan, fights it off. That was pulled back. Oh, and 2 the count. Fastball on the black, strike 3. Down goes Freehan, who did not like the call. I think Freehan is at least saying, make sure we get that pitch too.
Number 4.
Yup, that was missed. That was inside. Barr gets away with one there. 2 down. Here's McAuliffe. He's 2 for 3. Slider misses away. 1-0 the count. All the swings and misses. Ball there, swung on and missed. Count goes to 1-2. Park set. Deal swung on and missed. Nice curveball. So a nice job by Steve Farr out of the bullpen for the Royals. We head to the bottom of the 8th. 7-5 Kansas City.
Your attention, please.
So
Now,
here's Hank Aguirre. Aguirre 3-0, a 3.43 earned run average this season. This will be his 17th appearance. Aguirre, the left-hander. He will face Adalberto Mondesi to open things up. He's 1 for 3.
The shortstop, number 27.
That ball misses up high. 32,778 in attendance here at Kauffman for those who care about them. Fly ball out to right. Coming on is Kaline. Gets there, puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting, second baseman, Cookie Rojas.
Here's Cookie Rojas. Rojas 1 for 3. Single and a run scored on the day. Ball misses outside. John Hiller throwing in the Tigers bullpen, the left-hander. Hiller, the former closer here in Detroit. 2 years ago. Lost that role and has never gotten it back. Rojas fouls it off. One off. Rojas smacks it foul outside first. And kicked there by Olin, even though it was a foul ball. 1-2 the count. Rojas fouls this one. Two. Big looping screwball misses outside. 2-2. On the outside corner, strike 3 call. Aguirre bans Rojas. 2 down here in the bottom of the 8th.
The left fielder, Willie Wilson.
So order turns over. Here's Willie Wilson. He's 1 for 3. Ball swung on and missed. Wilson single, a pair of runs. Aguirre deals again. The ball again. Wilson lays off. 1-1 the count. Fastball. Wilson fouls that off as well. Aguirre delivers. Wilson down to first. Fair ball down the line. Kaline goes over to the corner, but Wilson runs very well in at second with a 2-out double. 3rd double of the season for Willie Wilson. Past the diving Olerud. Olerud, a fine first baseman. That's not easy to do. There you see it right on the chalk. Here's Seister. He's 1 for 4.
Number 33.
Shot in the right. That's going to be a base hit. Kaline comes up throwing. Wilson comes around. Here's the throw. It's a little bit up the line. Wilson comes in to score, and Kansas City gets another. It's 8-5, an RBI single from Kevin Seitzer. Screwball there, drifted into the middle of the plate, and Seitzer wrapped it through the right-hand side. Not going to let the lefty face Berger here. Although Hiller, that's what they got left with it. Not going to use his closer here. We'll let Hiller.
Your attention, please.
So John Hiller will come on, try to keep this where it is. Hiller's been great so far. No record of 1.04 ERA in 8 appearances. 8 2/3 innings of work. So here's Berger. Berger hit the tie-breaking 2-run homer his last time up. 3 for 4 on the day. Ball off the plate for ball 1. Berger now 5 for 11 in the series. And ball strike. Ball missing inside. It's 2-1. Newer deals. Berger, high fly ball to right. Going back on it is Kaline. Still going back. And he makes the grab. Oh, hell of a play by Al Kaline to take extra bases away from Wally Berger, but Kevin Seitzer's RBI single extends the lead for Kansas City. We head to the top of the 9th, 8-5 Royals. Here's Solomon Torres. He has saved 13 of 17. ERA 3.06. The 4 blown saves, certainly not great. It's 3-1. This will be his 18th appearance of the season. He is not, I don't think, going to face George Moriarty. Unless the Tigers don't have anybody else who can possibly play third. Let's see. No, they actually don't. All right. Well, he's got to hit for himself then because
Tigers.
they don't have anybody else on the team who can play third.
Number 52.
No. Moriarty 0 for 3 here. Splitter misses away. It's 1-0. That shot down to first. Sweeney has it, takes it to the bag himself, and there's 1 away.
Now batting. Hal Newhouser.
So the order turns over for Detroit. Here's Trammell, 2 for 3, a single and a double, and a pair of runs scored. First pitch swing, Trammell rifles it into the Royals dugout. Doesn't seem like it hit anybody in there, but scary times there. 0-1 pitch down in the dirt. 1-1 the count. We'll pull this one foul, and the count goes to 1-2. Torres looks in, delivers on the outside corner, strike 3 called. Trammell does not like that one. Let's see where this one was, if it gives us the box. I thought it was outside. And it is. But Trammell goes down 2 away. Here's John Olerud, the last hope for the Tigers to keep things alive. First pitch swinging at the splitter for strike 1. Torres working very slowly. Ground ball to second. Rojas has it. Throws the first. The ball game is over, and the Royals take a 2-1 lead here in this 4-game set. Big win, 7-5 over the Tigers. Wally Berger, the tie-breaking 2-run homer in the 7th inning. Steve Barr gets the win, his first of the year. Mike Henneman takes the loss. Solomon Torres saves his 14th. No shortage of offense or action in this. But it's the Royals who end up on top. Big flies. Kaline, Trammell coming home to score. There's the big blow. Wally Berger's 2-run jack over a leaping Andre Dawson in the 7th. Gives the Royals the lead and the win. 8 runs, 13 hits, no errors for Kansas City. 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors for Detroit. Steve Barr gets the win. Mike Henneman takes the loss. Torres picks up his 14th save. Berger and Alou homers for Kansas City. Berger gets player of the game, 3 for 5, the homer, and 4 RBIs for Wally Berger. So that'll do it from here. As always, I appreciate you tuning in. Check the channel tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to do it live or not, or I'm just going to post a pre-recorded version of it. But we'll have the highlight show. We're going to kind of do it NFL Red Zone style for the last week of year 2 of the FSFL season to sort out all the playoff spots and division titles that were still up in the air entering the final week. It's a fun video. I hope you all will enjoy it. That'll be up on the channel sometime tomorrow. We will have more baseball coming to you in the coming days and building up to the Stuff of Legends podcast next Friday, the 16th at 10 p.m. That will kick off a project there. I am very excited to do that podcast. It's going to be a lot of fun. Again, it's not just going to be the Legend Sports universe. We'll talk about some projects that some other people are doing at times. We're also going to tie what goes on in the LSU to real-life occurrences, both current and historical, and kind of bring some video and names and stuff like that you haven't thought about in a while back into prominence. So look forward to doing that. Hope you will enjoy it as well. Bang that like button if you haven't as of yet. Subscribe if you haven't as of yet. And most importantly, be good to each other. And we'll talk soon. The Royals take down the Tigers 8-5 in Kansas City.